Well, this is a nervous moment then for George Russell. So much talk of his contract status coming into this weekend.
Tsunoda's done. He's on a slow lap next to Russell there. So Tsunoda was on a flying lap, didn't find a big improvement, and he's out in Q1, 17th place at best.
And Gasly jumps up to 4th position. Sainz has got a personal best. Colapinto demotes George Russell to the drop zone. And now Colapinto's improvement means that Russell needs to find something at the circuit where he won last year. He needs an improvement as Hadjar goes to P5, and Russell is down not on the P16 time. That's compared to Lando Norris. He is on for a personal best in the first sector. No improvement in the middle of the lap. Russell up against the clock here, facing pressure he would not have expected. His teammate is in 10th. Russell hangs on to it, goes to the line and finds the 11th fastest time. It's not the easiest lap for him, but it's enough to progress him through. Stroll is in the drop zone along with Ocon. Tsunoda is done. Sainz is the driver fighting. Hülkenberg is in 20th position and Sainz is only 19th.
Now we're getting into the high speeds. This race saying there's no load, and there's just not actually. I think there is something wrong with that car. There's no way the tail should be wagging like that.
And it's Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Sainz and Hülkenberg, the 5 to fall. Gabriel Bortoleto, what a time that is for the man chasing a first appearance in the top 10 shootout. Good enough for P3.
Both Mercedes tidily through the first sector. It's a decent job from the two. They're almost purple actually in that first part. So Antonelli clean as well through turn 6, straight into turn 7, the second of these lefts. And now there's a reasonable run, flat out, over the crest. Hope you don't find someone going slowly over here, but there's 10 seconds left to the end of the session. So everyone is on a last flyer, and it's working for them.
Lawson went up to 7th, Alonso went up to 8th. Antonelli now replaces the two-time world champion in P8 at the moment. Russell nose cam around the final corner on the racetrack, and Russell posts himself in the top 5. Gasly is still fighting to try and find his place in the top 10, and he's on a really good lap at the moment.
He was 4th in Q1. Gasly has pace today in the Alpine. Colapinto's not far away either, so Antonelli and Alonso are not safe in 9th and 10th.
All down to the final few meters of the racetrack. Pierre Gasly to the line to 6th position to eliminate Fernando Alonso. Now Antonelli's at risk. Colapinto trying to get to Q3 for the first time with Alpine, and he falls short at the end despite a personal best, and Alex Albon can climb only to 12th. Antonelli gets through. Alonso, Albon, Hadjar, Colapinto and Behrman are out.
As Oscar now sweeps through the middle sector and does a very tidy effort through there. So Piastri now already coming to the final couple of corners.
It is such a rapid racetrack. 2 corners to go for the championship leader. Antonelli is ahead of Gasly, but it's McLaren versus McLaren, and there's a brush of the gravel through turn 9. Through turn 10 goes Piastri. It's a 104.5 to beat. He immediately peels from the racing line. You go on board with Lando Norris, who's a 10th up on his teammate. Fastest sector 1 and 2 and 3, and fastest overall provisional pole for Lando Norris.
That is a very tidy, clean lap from Norris. And again, he's got that margin to his teammate. This one is bigger than what it has been previously. That wasn't the best Oscar Piastri lap we've seen.
Verstappen chasing 6 pole positions around here in a row, but he's 0.6 of a second off the pace. Charles Leclerc, can he keep it on the road because it was rapid at the end of the second sector? It was good enough to split the McLarens. Russell aiming to beat his old teammate Lewis Hamilton. Where can he go across the line? He's behind. And the time fell away for the Mercedes man, our most recent Grand Prix winner, P5. So it's a great first sector for George Russell. It's a great first sector for Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris is under pressure. The yellow flag is out momentarily. 20 seconds to go. Norris does the fastest first sector of anyone so far as Verstappen brings it to the end of the lap.
He's backed off.
Yeah.
He was on a really decent lap there and he's backed off it. He's going to be able to go again because he's just going to get it in before the checker flag, but presumably he's got no fuel in the car to go for it again.
Russell is going quickly. Charles Leclerc is in the fight for pole position. Russell, the winner here last year, over the line, and he can't improve again. The time fails in the final few corners. Charles Leclerc trying to make Lando Norris answer. It's a rapid lap so far. The time disappears for Leclerc at the end. Fastest in Sector 1, Sector 2. The expectation was that Norris would be in this position, and Lando Norris converts to pole position.
Oscar Piastri cannot respond. He's not in the fight. He's done there in third position. Hamilton cannot quite pip the second McLaren down another place.
Piastri had yellow flags in the last corner as he started his last lap, so he was only able to complete one run under green flag conditions. And round the final corner we go with Gabriel Bortoleto, and Bortoleto gets ahead of Antonelli, and his first start inside the top 10 will be P8 for the Brazilian driver. 1.1 seconds away from a scorching pace set by Lando Norris.
That is pole, and by some margin. Well done.
Yes, thank you guys. Nice to see the old me back every now and then. Huh? Well done. Car was pretty damn beautiful.
Good effort, mate. Proud of you.
Pierre Gasly chasing it to the end, pirouetting round, and still they all avoid the wall, and still we're not sure how.
Mate, I don't have time for another lap, do I? Me, man.
Brilliant effort from Charles Leclerc, getting himself up onto the front row. The half a second gap won't be pretty for anyone chasing Norris, but at least Leclerc has the clean view ahead of him as he starts tomorrow. Could dream of leading the race.